schedule?
No,
It's not. Oh, today's the 14th. Okay. This one now for yesterday. I have no idea. I just yes. I'm checking how clear it is, then I started this. And you should then I'll give you, yes, then I'll give you the first screen. Like, so I'm failing to see it. I was asking if it's on the show this one on YouTube.
Yes. It is showing people watching. When I go to the channel,
It doesn't indicate that.
just coming show. It's like working.
Okay, let me go to YouTube. The network is a bit bad on this side. It's the surrounding. Okay, I'm on your Facebook. I'm on your I said it's showing as well on YouTube. Yeah, no, do your thing, man.
Break and finish. Like,
I went to see. How many pages do you have?
I have 2 years of challenge. I found myself losing, so I feel I'm different, but not even intentional.
Oh, okay. So, which one between the two devices is on YouTube? This is Facebook. This is Facebook.
Yeah, you watch it.
Which one is Facebook?
You say you don't have Facebook.
Yes, but then other people have it. It's dual. Okay. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, all over Africa. Hope you're all good. This is Manjaro in the commentator's box. I do have the privilege to bring this beautiful encounter to you guys. Of course, honored by none other than Peter Shobe himself. So on table 8 and table 5 and table 2, we have the Ugandan team playing against the team of Wetimorake. This is going to be a very enticing encounter. I can only hope and wish that you guys will enjoy this. So the man now who's having the 10 is of course Wetimorake. He literally needs no introduction. We know about his personal accolades, his team accolades, and many other things he has done to the Q Sport of South Africa. So this is being recorded live from Mpumalanga, just 10 minutes away from the center of Mbombela or Nelspruit at Ebundu Lodge. The atmosphere is very enticing. All the great players in Africa have assembled in one place. I think he's going to look to pot the black in the very same pocket he puts the yellow. From that shot, I can assume that he's going on for the center, which is on the other side of the table, of course. Let me know there in the comments box if I'm audible enough. I wouldn't wish to be yapping and yapping for no particular purpose at all. Finding out later that my mic was not audible. We have Kasozi there on table 5, who's going to wrap up this game. Lands perfectly on the black. So there are other two games which are not really so visible from our angle here. But then I will update you on what's happening on those other two tables. Peter, where is the scoreline for? So the current score is 3 to South Africa and 2 Uganda. It's a best of 25 frames, of course, with the maximum score most likely to be 12-13. That is the
most extreme number of points that each team can accumulate in achieving the 25 frames as one of the best. Will you let me know there in the comments box where I'm audible enough? Let me know there in the comments box where I'm audible enough, guys. I will I will sort of appreciate your interaction here with me. Okay, thank you so much there, Max and Munro VVS. I really do appreciate.
If you need to buy white balls, the white balls have arrived.
Just kind of like this. This was nothing.
All right, there will be moments whereby I will have to speak a little bit softer. I temper with the players' thought process. My name is Manjaro. I'm all the way from South Africa. And I must say, of course, commentators must not be biased. So I promise that under no circumstances will my commentating lean towards the favor of the South African team. A nice finish there by Shane, the one that we have just saw now. So South Africa are up by 3 frames, and there's a third game there which is in progress. With Mura again. I know it's a bit too early to tell, but who do you fancy winning the team's comp? And while you are at it, who do you fancy to also win the men's section, which will of course commence by tomorrow? There's so much money here at stake. 50,000 rands going to the first place of the men's section, and then 150,000 rands that will be rewarded to the team that has won. And you divide that by 6 players from each team, you arrive to 25,000. So whoever wins as a team will have a beautiful share of 25,000 rands. So with all these figures that I have mentioned currently, one can actually consider taking pool as a career, whereby it becomes a day-to-day job. So we have Ibrahim Sajamba. It was in 2018 when I first saw Ibrahim Sajamba, if I'm not mistaken, 2019, in Senton. There was a very big comp, I think 500,000, which was at stake. of which the two Englishmen won and one became the runner-up. When I visited his table at that time, Ibrahim Sejemba was leading 9-2 against one of South Africa's most talented player. Could you guess who that player was? In Senton, the very same combo that Clint Eisen from England won, Ibrahim Sejemba was leading with a very comfortable score line against one of South Africa's great and Africa's great as well. Can you guess who that player was? I'll leave you in the comment section there to make that up. Nope, it was not Mzamo. It was definitely not Mzamo. But then, thank you. Okay, that's a very nice finish there by Ibrahim Sejemba. Uganda does pull one back now. I'll give you the score update in just a second. I'm just waiting for Peter to come here and update it for you guys. No, it was not Aiden either. It was not. So there is one other player from Uganda who's noticeably not here with us. I can no longer say he's an upcoming player, but he has arrived. And a very young man. And I know we all know who I'm speaking of. So I go there and I approach Caesar and ask him, where's that young man? That young man has the same stroke as you. Almost at the same stance as you. Have you taught this young man to play pool? Because he's very talented. At the age of 14, that is a very tender age, and then he's already showing such excellence on the pool table. You can simply imagine how he will be by the time he's about 20 or middle 20. He is going to be a formidable one. Of course. And that's Herbert Mukisa. A very, very great young man. Yes, indeed, the charity Andrew. Ibrahim Sejemba was playing against with Morage, and he was leading by a mile. I remember I was chanting in the background, I was saying, there are pool players in the world, and there is Ibrahim Sejemba. So we are going to be moving a little bit from one table to another, because the actions for this game, South Africa against Uganda, are not only on one table. We have 3 tables which are side by side concurrently. So for those reasons, we will be moving around to try to provide you with the best action possible without limiting other actions which are happening on the other tables. So the score is 6-5 in favor of South Africa. It's a best of 25 frames, of course.
South Africa.
Yes, 6-5 South Africa. Almost a mistake there by Towis on the other table.
Speaking to more than 1,000.
Yeah, that's a nice put in there by Wedzumura again. And as Peter Chove always says, the frame is gone. It's only a matter of formalities and the code. And he is here just besides me. I thought at first I would be a little bit anxious, but then I have settled quite well. You know, the presence of a legendary commentator besides you, it sort of gets into your nerves and you become anxious. But I think I'm doing quite well. Do you want us to move, Peter?
Yeah. I love that one.
Which one? Oh, we'll have this one. Eh? So yeah, the man here who's in the camera, of course, needs no introduction. Uganda's most prominent pool player, Uganda's most precious asset. This is the wonder kid. This is the captain, Captain Cook himself, Caesar Chandiga, is about to step up and give us a bit of his experience and artistic play here on the table. Ladies and gentlemen, Caesar Chandiga is going for the break. And he unfortunately gets a dry break, of which Mr. Wayne here will most likely going to try to make the most of this. The score line currently is 7-5 in favor of South Africa. Peter, I think I can safely say that the South African team is mostly made up of guys who've been in this game for far too long. Yes. Legends. I think they should have just called it the legends.
Yeah.
Yes, they have been. I tried to calculate the number of years that all of them have together. I could say they have more than 75 years of experience within all of them.
Altogether, it's more than a century, more than 100.
Yes, more than a century. This is the experience that is there on the table up against the young side of Uganda with so much talent. And then knowing that Caesar is the talisman, so you can never say that experience and being a legend has a favor here or an advantage. No, it does not. It does not.
Go for the game.
Just go for the game.
But it is showing in their play that they are experienced guys.
It's showing that they are experienced guys. And I think when they made up this team, they knew it's like they selected some aspect or characteristics that will make up the team become made of legends only. Because I cannot see a player from this team who has not played pool for at least less than 10 years. All of
them way more than 20. That's why
Yes.
for the 5 of them, it's more than 100 years of experience.
Most definitely.
Actually, some of them were playing pool before some of the players on the
We're born. Yes. Zimmerage, for example, he has been playing. Even in the late 90s, he was playing.
He's a former South African champion, former African champion, former world champion. He has done everything there is in pool.
Yes. Are we going to be having any money matches, do you think, today? Or the players would rather wait for...
Money matches, if that happen, most likely, if I'm involving the Ugandans, it's most likely to be perhaps Sunday and Monday, because the tournament is ending on Saturday, but they are here and only leaving on Tuesday.
Okay.
As for Caesar himself, he's likely to proceed to Cape Town.
Oh, okay.
From here to have some sessions there.
Yeah.
Okay,
there we have it, guys. There's a possibility that the Ugandans talisman might be headed to Cape Town after the tournament has closed, of course, to play many sessions against the Cape Townians.
Yeah, and he has some unfinished business there. He was there earlier this year, and he'll definitely have some work to do there.
Yeah, indeed, he does have some unfinished business. So. Should we combine them? Yeah, we can. Oh, okay. Hello there, Q Pixels side. Sorry to just jump in like that. Actually, been making some commentary on other platforms. This is Manjaro, all the way from South Africa, and then I will be bringing you this beautiful action between the powerhouses of South African pool. I can say, arguably South Africa versus Uganda. We know that this fixture, Uganda versus South Africa, is always thrilling and enticing. So the score is 9-5 so far in favor of South Africa, and it is the best of 25 frames. With the South African side mostly made up of experts, players who've been in this field for far too long. And as I was saying to Peter earlier on, is that on the South African side, there's more than 100 years of pool experience. We have the great weights, either we have Tuis, we have Shane Pillay, and some of them have also won international trophies before other opponents of theirs from the Ugandan team were born. When Wedzimura started playing this, I don't recall which year it was, but then he became very prominent in terms of South African pool fraternity in the late stages of the early 1990s to the early 2000s. And then I'd say that some of his opponents from the Ugandan team were not even born. So you can just become thrilled by the statistics. Although this team of Uganda, we know what they do. We know what Caesar Chandiga can do. We know what Ibrahim Sajemba can do. We know what Kasozi can do. So this is one of the greatest fixtures. I, in my opinion, love to call South Africa versus Uganda as an El Clasico. The same level as when Real Madrid are playing Barcelona in Spain, when Inter Milan are playing AC Milan there in Italy, when Manchester United are playing either Liverpool or Arsenal, and I wouldn't wish to include the Man City on those ranks since, well, they just arrived about a few years ago. I know I'm going to get a little bit of bashing from you comments guys there, especially the Man City fans. But then anyways, this is the kind of analogy that is expressed here when South Africa are playing against Uganda. The stakes are always high. The pride is always at stake. Fans in the comments box going against one another. But then at the end of the day, we are thrilled by what these two nations are providing to us. So the current score is actually sitting at 9-5 with South Africa leading there. Will Caesar and his man pull one back? Will they take a very uncomfortable step down the Kilimanjaro mountain in order to seek redemption and ultimately win this? I guess the only way to find out is to stick around. When you go to the bathroom, go with your device. When you do just about anything, don't leave those monitors. This is a very beautiful game. I'm enjoying it. Peter. Let me know what you think there in the comments box. 529 people live. This is so good. The score is 10-5, eh? Okay, we just got confirmation. Okay, a bit of scoreline error there from Peter. The score is still 9-6 We do apologize for that. Baron on this table up against Caesar himself. And then we have Ibrahim Sajemba there on the other table against the Toes. It is still a little bit early to tell whether South Africa are gonna march forward and claim this match, or will Uganda try to catch up a little bit closer to the finish line and snatch away this win from the South Africans when they thought that they had it. And for the football fans, I must say the national team of South Africa have to play with their hearts out. It is a do or die game tonight at 6 p.m. against the motivated Rwanda. Although their performance was a little bit disheartening and frustrating the other day when they played Zimbabwe, it looks like their chances of qualifications to the USA, Mexico, and Canada FIFA World Cup in 2026, they seem to be on the pipeline. Anyways, coming back here to the table, we have Darren, who's at the visit. All right, post that one nicely to set up the second last yellow ball. I think he's gonna try to put this one and go behind this these two red balls closest to our camera. Line up for the center pocket and the rest as Peter. Yes, Zambia is missing out. Unfortunately, Royd is here. He has made up a team with Omari. He has made up a team with, I forgot the other two players. I do know them for a fact.
Just a reminder, after this session, when we have a managers meeting, after this session, all managers can we meet downstairs in control room.
That's a win there for Darren against Caesar Chandiga. He didn't have a sniff of this game, unfortunately, due to his dry break. And Darren did make the most of it. The score is 10-6 now in favor of South Africa. Slowly and surely, it seems that South Africa's legendary players are marching towards the victory line. Yeah, the atmosphere is very nice in here, guys. I wonder what will become of it after the main tournament has elapsed and the pool players are now playing against one another. Of course, in terms of money sessions. From the words of Peter Chobe, Caesar will not be going home immediately after the tournament. As he said earlier on, he still does have unfinished business in Cape Town. So the Cape Townians, you better be prepared for the Ugandans' talisman, most precious asset of the Tanzanian pool fraternity, Caesar Chandiga, of course, himself. Yes, I am well, Kahiso. Nice to hear from you as well. I have Peter here. Peter, you want to say a word or two?
Yeah, I'm very impressed with the performance of the South Africans. They are way more experienced and it's showing on the table, and I've just been discussing with that maybe they deserve the tag South Africa A more than the team that registered as the A team, because they are playing way better than the A team. The A team has lost 2 matches. These guys are unbeaten and they look like one of now the tournament favorites just on the evidence of this match. One of the Ugandans, Ian, has lost 3 matches, all by apples, green apples. Break and finish. That is Ian. I've seen Wetsi Maraki breaking and finish 2 frames so far, and most of the action has been just one visit of the table. It's world class pool that the South Africans are playing.
Yes, I fully concur there, Peter. This team of South Africa is well motivated. That they are showing the experience that is very necessary and important if they are going to go forward and win this tournament ultimately. Yes.
We look forward to seeing them in the latter stages of the competition because it's only preliminary rounds. It will be the top 8 who will make the quarterfinals. Then from there on, it will be straight knockout. So after the preliminaries, it is now a fresh chapter for everybody.
Yes, the tournament does take its turn in new shape, whereby the most likely to win will be there after the preliminaries. So just brace yourself there. This is going to be a very interesting tournament, I must say. So the score line is 10-6 in favor of South Africa, with the frame number 17, 18, and 19 currently taking place on these 3 respective tables. Bringing you live is Manjaro. Of course, I do have the honor of presenting this by none other than Mr. Chobe himself, Peter, and also Francis Mukwekwe. This is broadcasted on the Break and Finish Live and Q Pixels. So please like, share, and support. It's a very good thing to support local YouTube and Facebook platforms, guys. That is the right thing to do. Like, share, and support. Tell your friends to tell their friends to tell their friends that it's happening in Mbombela, Nelspruit, South Africa, at Ebundu Lodge, where all the powerhouses of pool in Africa have all assembled. I have not seen my size. I looked around. I actually wanted to play a few money sessions. I know I'm rusty and I'm a big fish, but I can't find my sizes here. Not even Peter is my size. Otherwise, I will just be donating. So, anyways, back to the table. Wetsi, I guess, seems like he's gonna go and try to put that black on the corner pocket on the other side of the table, of course. And he does so perfectly. So the score now is 11-6 in favor of the legendary South African team. And then this South African side is showing that experience is of utmost importance here. I've been looking at the quality of shots that they are executing. It's next level stuff, honestly. Any team that will want to get in the way of this team will have to match the standards or even play better. 11-6. So we have frame 19, 20, and 21 happening right now. The game is on. South Africa's side is leading Uganda by 5 frames. It's a race to 15, basically. The other team being 13, if that's the case. So let's see how it goes.
Come on, Pele. Close it up, close it up. Open your words.
The issue of dry breaks. Breaks are a very unloyal partner to today they are loyal to you, tomorrow they are not. So from my level of playing and understanding the game, I don't know what makes it to be a good break whenever each person is actually playing there. What is it that must be done to constitute it to a good break? I will have a good break today and follow the same pattern and execution of power on the stroke when I'm on the break. But then the results will, for some reason, differ. So breaking is a very unfaithful territory one would surely find themselves in, especially in this level of expertise. You break, you fail to pot, and then you are gone. Or you break, you pot, and miss a chance, and then you are gone. So the scoreline is 11-6 now in favor of the South African side. It seems like there's a little bit of a Kilimanjaro mountain for the Ugandan players to climb. But then one cannot safely conclude that this is gone. No, it isn't. The Ugandan side is made up of great young players, of course. And then we know what they have done in the past. We know their strengths. We know their capabilities. And Caesar Shandika gets a 10 on the table. To his skewed, unfortunately. And then we should know that by seeing the standards, this game is unfortunately gone. Yes, indeed, this game looks like it's gone. Caesar eliminating each ball at a 10. And before you know it, there will just be a black ball left there on the table, of which will be the reality in about 5 to 0 seconds. The black will be potted, and Uganda does pull one back. The score is 11-7. South Africa still in the lead. That was an unfortunate mistake there by Tewis. Seemingly the South Africans were going to extend the lead. However, due to that error, that minute error, Caesar knew that if I don't punish this now, there will not be any opportunity to punish it. So he just took the chance there with both hands and be like, thank you, Mr. Tewis. I really appreciate for your influence. And then as such, you will reap the rewards of having committed the foul, and then the rewards are a loss, of course. Yes, Peter? Yes, we can, Peter. Okay. We will be with you just now, guys. We are moving from one station to the next.
Let's first do the weight sequence.
All right, we are up on the other table now.
15-7.
The, what is the score?
15-8.
The score is 15-8 with Kazibwe pulling one back.
This one is the last now.
So this is we do have another game that side, eh? By Shane there, Shane Park. What is happening on table 2? No, it's fine. It's still okay. At least it's visible. Both tables are visible. So the current score is 15?
8.
15-8. South Africa on the lead. And then mathematically, Uganda will not be winning this. So all the games need to be played to completion. So we do have here the world champion, Africa's champion, former champion, Wedzimura again, up against the man there himself, Ibrahim Sejemba. It's been a very great performance here from the in-stroke legendary team of South Africa. And there's been a few mistakes there by the Ugandan side. Unfortunately, the other team punished them each time they committed that. And that is a well-executed shot there by Wedzimurake. Textbook stuff. I think it's just gonna roll the yellow. Wherever the white lands is on it, irrespective. I think we can try to work this out. That was not the intended shot there by former world and African champion and South African champion Wedzimurake. What would have that shot been had the black went in? Yeah, that's a beautiful shot there by Wedzi. Not giving Ibrahim Sajamba a bit of an easy shot here to make. Well, he does see this one closest to him. It goes to the center pocket. But then of what happens of the white after then? Oh, he was a bit lucky there. He almost missed. Two problem balls, of course, have been the one there on the other side of the rail. But then if he eliminates each one of these balls one by one, he shall have a few options to play the bank shot on both those two balls there on that other side of the cushion. Another pool match is in action there on table 2. Kasozi is playing against Shane. Mr. Parker himself. So this legendary team of South Africa seems a bit like a menace to society. Any team that is going to step up and then push them out of their way, they will really have to be performing very great. Otherwise, by the looks of things on paper, it does look like this is going to be a formidable team. So I was speaking to Aiden Joseph, to Caesar Chandiga and Ganda Ganda asking them if there's going to be any money matches maybe today. No one is interested. Actually, there are those that are interested, and then the others they fancy having to play the money sessions after the comp has closed. So, but then anything can happen. I mean, we are here the entire day, and whenever that you are off the table, it sort of calls your name when you are a committed pool player. So we might be having money matches, hopefully. So I stood here up until about 11 p.m. last night. Most players were playing. It was nice. It was quiet. Although Caesar was not here, I think he had went to his hotel and rested. And then other players, the Tanzanians and some Ugandans, they remained, and it was so lovely. What a beautiful atmosphere, guys. Pool brings to us. And he makes it look easy. When you thought the frame is gone, and when you thought your opponent has no way of pulling one back here, he does exactly as Ibrahim Sajemba has just showed us. I mean, if we can just rewind those two were problem balls. Peter, that frame, if you were playing against me, like for example, and I'm on the black, and I would have thought that there's no coming back there. Did you see the setup of those balls?
The thing with international 8-ball rules,
Yes.
is that there's no free shot, there are no two shots.
Yes.
So even when you play snooker, your opponent may either, because first of all the angle is quite easy
Yes.
for players of that level.
Yes.
Secondly, even if the opponent doesn't find the black,
Yeah.
you still have just one shot.
Yeah.
So the best option is to go
Finish.
for the frame. Try and go for the frame.
Exactly.
Probably maybe the best finished frame of the match.
Yeah.
Although
Yes.
it was in a losing effort for the team.
Yeah. Unfortunate. Yeah. Because I mean, I must be. If I were in Weti's mind, I would have long concluded that he had won that game. I think he thought that he won it.
He didn't think he had won it, but it's a nice way to seal off the game, eh?
Yes.
And a nice way to see how good the South Africa
Indeed.
South Africa 3 team is.
Yeah.
For me, the way they have played, they should be the actual South Africa 1 because they are that good.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what I think as well. So if any of the players in South Africa's one are going to be watching this video, we are just giving our opinions as commentators.
As commentators.
We do not in any way undermine your expertise
Yeah.
or anything whatsoever.
Yeah.
The commentators will also have an opinion. An impartial one,
Yeah.
and without fear or favor.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
So
So yes, I'm with the man here himself, Peter Chowe, Africa's greatest commentator. They usually compare you to Peter Drury, you know, the Englishman in football.
they are kind with their words, but I love Peter Drury. Yeah?
Yes. Oh, you share the name. Oh my gosh, you even share the first name.
Yeah.
Peter, indeed, man. Yeah. No, Peter. By the way, my name is Manjaro, man.
Thank you. Nice to meet you, Manjaro. Nice sharing our passion.
It's an honor, man.
Yeah.
And also thank you for giving me
So
the platform.
you stay around Mbombela or something?
No.
Come from?
Imagine, I drove all the way from the Val in Gauteng, but I'm originally
You're
from
from Gauteng.
Pretoria. I'm originally from Pretoria, so I drove yesterday.
All the distance from?
Yes, 4 hours, 30 minutes. But I was not complaining. Did you see how beautiful Mpumalanga is, especially on rainy days?
Very beautiful. The only thing is that
Yeah.
we drove we drove during the night.
Yes, that's unfortunate.
But going back to Joburg, we shall
indeed
do during the day. And
the landscape is absolutely
but not the first time the Ugandan team is in Mpumalanga.
Yes, I know.
We were in Sekunda in 2019.
Yes, yeah, I
And then
remember. Yeah.
We already came knowing about the beauty of this province.
This province is beautiful. So I traveled all the way to here. I actually took 2 days leave there at work, and I told my girlfriend that, babes, there's something beautiful happening in Mpumalanga. All the best players in Africa would have assembled. And then there is no way I'm going to miss this opportunity to shake hands with Caesar, to shake hands with Ibrahim Sejemba, to shake hands with Peter Chove, and then every other great in this pool fraternity. And I'm enjoying it so much.
Thank you very much.
Yes, Peter.
Yeah. Yeah, that is just all over the place.
Your women now are very sad. Your women are sad after you were beaten like that.
Yeah, I should just enjoy it.